GotBackup offers unparalleled ease of use. With our simple 3-step setup process, users can effortlessly select which specific folders on their device to backup to their GotBackup cloud with just one configuration. Once set up, it operates seamlessly in the background, requiring no further attention. It's truly a set-and-forget solution. Whether you're a seasoned computer enthusiast or a casual user, GotBackup caters to all levels of technical proficiency, ensuring a smooth experience for everyone. And thanks to our super strong security tools like 256-bit AES encryption and other robust protocols, your data is super secure with us. At GotBackup, we believe your data should belong to you and you alone. That's why our active and passive protection systems are designed with multiple layers of security. We encrypt everything so we see and know nothing about your data.
Excuse me. Ms. Terabyte, I have a question. I'm not a computer-savvy person, but can you explain the technology?
Without getting too technical, this is how GotBackup secures your information. AES 256 encryption is a way to scramble information like text, files, or data so that it can't be understood unless you have the right key to unscramble it. Think of it like a secret code that only the intended recipient knows how to decode, in this case, your GotBackup cloud. AES stands for Advanced Encryption Standard. The number 256 refers to the key length. In an everyday life analogy, imagine a combination lock. Most of them have 3 to 4 numbers that you have to put in the right order to open the safe. With us, you would have to guess 256 numbers in the right order. Having more bits in the key makes it much harder for someone to guess the right combination. 128-bit encryption has never been cracked. 256-bit encryption is virtually impossible. So, AES 256-bit encryption is a very strong method. It's a widely used encryption method that's considered very secure. In fact, the US military uses this very standard.
Quick question. That's good to know and all, but how does my data get from my laptop to my GotBackup cloud without being intercepted?
That is where SSL and TLS come in. SSL and TLS are protocols used to secure your communication over the internet. Think of them like locks on a letter that ensure when you send or receive information online, it stays safe and private. Imagine you're sending a letter through the mail. SSL and TLS is like using a special envelope with a lock on it. Only the person you're sending the letter can unlock it with a special key. In this case, your GotBackup cloud. So, even if someone tries to peek at your letter while it's traveling through the mail, they won't be able to read it because it's securely locked inside the envelope. This encryption keeps your personal data, like passwords or credit card numbers, safe from hackers who might try to intercept it while it's traveling from your computer to your GotBackup cloud.
Okay, that makes sense. But there are so many cloud service providers out there. Why should I choose GotBackup?
Because of GotBackup's unbeatable value at an unbeatable price. And here's the best part, with GotBackup, you and up to 5 family or team members can enjoy the peace of mind that comes with 6 terabytes of secure storage for unlimited devices. Access your files securely from any device, Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, or through any web browser. With end-to-end encrypted online storage, your data is shielded in a secure gateway in your cloud, giving you complete control over your digital footprint. But GotBackup isn't just about securing your data. GotBackup is the only cloud backup service of its kind that not only secures your data but also puts money back in your pocket with our lucrative affiliate program. When you become a GotBackup affiliate, you can earn commissions for every person you refer to our cloud service. It's a win-win. Secure your data and boost your income simultaneously.
Okay, I really like that part. Sign me up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best when it comes to protecting your digital life. Choose GotBackup, where security, value, and opportunity come together to safeguard your data and empower your future. Visit GotBackup.com today to sign up and start securing your digital life.
Well, welcome everyone. And it's always a pleasure to have an opportunity to share with you at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So we want to thank you for many of you that are here today from different time zones. I know that some of you it's quite late at night. Thank you for staying up. We certainly appreciate you. Let's see who is here. We have Lily Beth, welcome. We have Lou, welcome. Always great to have you here. We have our Urban Soder, who is from, I believe, Thailand. Welcome. This is one of the examples where people in Asia are staying up. We're honored to have you here. Let's see. We have Jill. Let's see. Esther from Ghana. Welcome, Esther. We have Will from Queens Creek, Arizona. Welcome. This is awesome. Let's see here. Who else? We have Mark Stevens from Audio, USA. We have Dave from California. We have, let's see. I think I would even mention Mark Stevens, but if not, welcome, Mark. Dave Wagner, awesome. Awesome. Terry, welcome from Ontario, Canada. This is awesome. Welcome. This, in fact, at the end of the month, Tammy and I are going back to our second home, I should say our first home in Toronto, Canada. Welcome. We have Veronique here. This is awesome from Wisconsin. And of course, I already mentioned Esther. So folks, again, we want to thank you for being here. And Tammy, why don't we start by sharing a little bit of our story and let's get into the presentation.
Absolutely. So happy Friday, everybody. And thank you for taking the time to be part of this presentation today. What you're going to hear today is going to create a lot of excitement because what we have is what everybody uses on a daily basis and everybody can afford to do as a business. And Chris and I have been in the industry of the network marketing model for many, many years. 28 years, Chris? I think I'm a little bit less than you. And we built a lifestyle that most people dream of through the industry. And we've known the owner of this company and watched him grow for 20 some odd years. Chris used to use one of his software to build our business. And long story short is you're going to hear the full story through the presentation. But when he contacted us and we saw what you're about to see, we knew we had to be part of it. And you will too when you get a chance to understand it.
Absolutely,
So, yeah,
Tammy. And folks, see, GotBackup is really a venture that is a backup plan. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're doing other networking, other deal, whatever you may be doing. I know that you're probably paying for a cloud service, right? And that's what it's all about. But that's a different kind of a cloud service because it will compensate you for using their services. So it empowers families with a global opportunity. You know, one of the challenges we're facing today with our economy is inflation. And inflation, I know it's the buffer that deals with the US dollar value going down. At the end of the day, what's happening here, folks, is our lifestyle is more expensive. To do basic things that we used to take for granted, today we have to budget, right? So this global opportunity is impacting everybody. We're distributing goods and services without having to deal with the headaches of physical items that has to be delivered through boats, planes, and trucks and cars. You understand what I'm saying? So this is creating a massive growth for massive success potential. So folks, it's really time to turn your dreams into reality. And maybe that is why you're here, is exactly for that. If you look at this family on the bottom left here, right? We're from Canada. I don't know if you're hearing the drama about what's going on in Ontario and different parts of the country on how expensive, the same house in Ontario is actually a quarter of the price than a triple bigger house in just 20 minutes away on the United States. It's crazy what's going on, right? There's an economy war happening. So it's harder for young people to be able to get into a beautiful home. So that maybe is what you're looking for. Maybe we can help you with that. On the other hand, what about traveling, right? Taking time from the kind of hectic lifestyle. And what about starting a new family? It's kind of unfortunate now we have to budget children because of the cost of living. And we understand that is. What if that's not an issue? You can just turn around and have as many kids as you want, right? What about investments? Folks, one of the biggest things that I've recognized over the years is people make money all their lives. but they don't think twice about investing. And investing is your nest egg. This is what you're going to be relying on to live on as you age, as you get into retirement. It's a very important thing. Maybe you don't, maybe you had that. Maybe a situation has occurred that's not there anymore. Maybe you never planned for it. But the good news is with GotBackup, in a very short period of time, you can really change your stars with what we're about to share with you.
Yeah, and our mission with GotBackup is really to empower families to live a better lifestyle. That's the bottom line. People with average people, just like Chris and I, we're average people who made a decision many years ago that we were tired of the traditional way, and we wanted to break free, which we did, because we wanted to have that freedom. We wanted to choose the lifestyle that we wanted to create. And we've done it. So you can do it too. That's what GotBackup is all about. It's about helping people achieve their dreams.
So a little bit of backup on the company is established in 1997. It was initiated in Gatineau, Quebec, right? Tammy and I were living pretty close to this city. And
I lived in Gatineau, yeah.
Yeah, and Tammy did live in Gatineau in the past, and I met Joel through a mutual friend. It was an employer that I used to work with in Corel System, and I know Joel has a story about how he met that guy. The long story short is that he had a company and he had a service that I felt could be useful for my business, because I needed a server somewhere to be able to create a website and to be able to have things that my downline could access. That's how it all started. And that was at around 2002, 2003. I forgot the exact date. But then at one point, Joel says, we need to move to the US. I said, why is that? It's because we've grown so fast and so much that the fiber optic infrastructure where we are in Gatineau, Canada cannot support. Even if they agreed to add more fiber optic on the ground, they said that once you reach that maximum, that's it, that's the limit. And that's when Joel said, made an executive decision to move to the US in an area where Toyota and Microsoft and many other big companies are actually utilizing their servers. Their servers are located there because of the infrastructure, the fiber optic that's on the ground to be able to support the bandwidth necessary. So now he invested into a 10,000 square feet building that is completely paid in full. That is a very important point, because the company has very little liabilities that it needs to deal with, which provides an opportunity for us, the associates, to be able to earn an income from that. Let me play a little video for you to get a full understanding of the security and the kind of service that you're getting.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power, every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know, right? So
now this video is obviously available online, and there's many, you know, there's many of us. In fact, the person invited you here can give you more information on reading the rest of this video. But at the end of the day, folks, you get a better understanding of the product that we have. And that's just the beginning, folks. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. And let's jump right into the trends, because to have a successful business, you need to be in front of the wave. You want to make sure that you're capturing every moment of that. And most people make decisions way too late. So we're giving you what we have that you can grab onto now and run with it, which is what we've all been doing. And we're right at the beginning, you guys. Almost 7 billion smartphone users in the world. Guess what they're all doing? Storage, data, photos, documents, taking videos, all kinds of stuff that's loading their phones. So they constantly are using data storage. So that is trend number one. They say data storage is the new oil. So you want to be jumping onto that wagon.
I totally agree, Tammy. And when you look at the percentage of global mobile traffic from 2011 to 2023, folks, and I know it's a little bit outdated, but listen, folks, from 6% to 60%. I don't know about you, but that is a real gold nugget that you want to keep in mind, right? If we move on to the next slide, right, the size of cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030, right? So we're looking at $90 billion to close to $500 billion, folks. You just want a tiny piece of that, and you're set. You are completely set. And this is why Tammy and I are so excited about what's coming with GotBackup, right? So you're using an incredible service. Back to you, Tammy, here.
And let's face it, we all have cell phone addictions. I know when I leave the house and I don't have my phone on me, I get this little bit of a feeling inside because this is what we do for a living. I mean, we could be anywhere with this business. And as long as we have a phone, we're in business. But there's many reasons why people are addicted to their phones. They use it for so many other things. I know a lot of people use their phones for an alarm clock. People use their phones for when they go to the bathroom. That's a perfect example. I always bring this one up because it's what we all do. Right? And when we just take it everywhere, when we don't have it with us, we tend to want to go back and get our phones. So there's a huge trend here. Absolutely huge trend.
Absolutely. And I know that Joe, you've asked me to send you to connect with you with an email. Um, I recommend you post a message into the Telegram group, right? I want to make sure that whoever invited you here gets the credit, but I'd be happy to help you. And we have a Telegram group, and we can share more information, but we'll definitely give you the information you need. Randy, welcome. Great to have you here. And I know there's others that just joined us. And Bruce, I love your comment. And Jeff Brodel said the data storage makes him more money than all the physical products Amazon sells combined. Folks, that is an understatement that is underlining what we just talked about. So let's go back to the presentation here, folks. See, data loss is a growing concern, right? It's amazing where 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phone or lost their data. Now think about it. You know, at first, when you hear others, you think it's a no big deal, but when it happens to you, it's pretty devastating. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Every 43 second, a laptop is either a cell phone or a laptop is even stolen. Again, this is a big problem. And here's another one that's a real bugger.
Yeah, for sure. And everybody gets these messages. Every single time you got to talk to people, because every single time I talk to people, that's one of the questions that we get into is, you know, what they're using. And they said, oh, I'm so glad you contacted me, because I recently had one of these messages that they either have to get rid of some important memories, or they have to pay more. So that's what we're here to share with you. And
that was the first trend. So the second one is making more money. Would you agree with me? Put a 10 if you agree with me on that. Making more money. It's one of the main thing that people are concerned about. How can I subsidize my income? This is why I'm excited, because I keep talking, you know, I have a very good friend of mine who's an investor, very wealthy guy. And he says, you know what I really love about GotBackup? It's your price point. And it's a service that everyone needs. See, this here, if I may focus on North American market, is 42% of Americans have a side gig. 62% of Gen Z, these are my kids, right? 18 to 25, have businesses on the side. In fact, I often share, my daughter left the home in December of last year, and she traveled all over Asia for 6 months. She's just returned in Ottawa, Ontario right now. And the reality here is that she was still working in her home business that she does online to be able to sustain herself as she was living, right? So what about the rest of the world? This is very important.
Yeah, I think a lot of people today are traveling. They're catching on. If you have a business that you can work anywhere, then you could be anywhere. So it's a lot of exciting times right now, because before, you know, if you have a traditional job, you're stuck, right? Until you take that vacation. Here, you have an opportunity to do what you want when you want. I love it, love it, love it.
So what's really interesting with GotBackup is really there's two components, and we're keep evolving and evolving and evolving. And we really want to focus on the core product. The core product, it's what is the foundation of the opportunity we're talking about. The VIP, it's something that's added on. It's like putting the cherry on the cake, where there's extra features for some of you that wants to go a little further in building your business. Don't feel that it's a necessary thing, but you can take advantage of it now. And of course, the price may vary a little bit when you do it now or later. But at the end of the day, folks, what you really want to focus on is the core product. So back to you, Tammy.
Well, we need a drum roll here, because this one's huge. 6 terabytes of data storage, 6 accounts, 6 people can be on one account, unlimited devices, all for less than $10 a month. It's $9.97. And it's the only home-based business that pays you to tell other people. The only. I mean, there's a lot of companies out there, so much competition out there, so much on supplements, on skincare, on makeup. I mean, I could go on and on and on. This is the only home-based business that has data storage. So that's what we talk about timing in the wave. This is it.
Absolutely. If we talk a little bit about some of our competitors, iCloud, Dropbox, Google Drive, you can see they're all within the same price range, within a couple penny difference, right? And you're looking at an average of 2 terabytes per user. I know some may have a little more, it may vary a little bit, but again, GotBackup provides to you a business opportunity, a venture, an opportunity to earn an income. These competitors are wonderful, but they do not give you a dime. They may give you some space for free for a period of time, but does not compare putting food on your table. And that's what's so attractive. $9.97 a month or $99 a year. Personally, folks, I would pay for the year. So it's like, instead of paying for your auto ship every single month and have to deal with the transaction every month, just do it one time a year for $99.97, which it turns out to be around $8 in pennies to be able to and change to be able to to pay for your service. So this is an incredible opportunity. And if you look at some of the competitor, like for example, iCloud, I'm an iPhone user. Okay. I'm an iPhone user, and I know there's many other devices out there, but if you look at this example with iCloud, we understand Apple is always a bit of a premium, right? If you want to have 6 terabytes, it's $30 to be specific, $29.99, $30 a month. We get the same amount of data space, 6 terabytes for less than $10 with an opportunity. This is huge. Back to you, Tammy.
Yeah. So just a recap here. You have 6 terabytes of storage, $9.97 per month. It includes 6 accounts, so you plus 5 other family members, each one having their own secure password. You can use any devices, and as you saw the videos on the security with the data, it's all there. And there's actually so much more than that. As you join the company, you'll get to know everything that's available for you to leverage.
I totally agree, Tammy. And here's the thing, folks, just to kind of touch on the VIP so you understand what it contains. It has a video uploader. We call it VTuber. This, I mean, I've been paying for side things like this for years, for websites and tools for my marketing, ad campaigns and everything else, right? So that would be about $300 a year. And in fact, it's actually quite a pretty good price, right? So you can upload all, like the video you saw today. I know that Esther posted the link there on YouTube. You can actually have the MP4, you can upload it there. And instead of having on a YouTube where people get, commercials and all of these things, well, there's none of that because it's your own server and you can share that link. You can share the MP4 for someone to download your video or just a link for someone to stream it. So they don't have to download the video, but they can just stream it. Really, really cool. The other things, you have a memory place. This is something that I really enjoyed. We had a few events that we did last year, as a matter of fact. And what we did is we used your QR code or the link we provided to the team. And everybody who took pictures from whatever angle they were in that event, it was all uploaded to that memory place, and everybody was able to download and access picture they didn't have on their phones. Is not cool. In the same time, it will ask them, hey, do you want to have a service like that? Which again gives you an opportunity to increase your customer base. The other one is you have a personal promo link. When you start with GotBackup, you're given a link. That is the link that you probably receive or that you send to others for them to look at this venture. When they become a pre-enrollee on your list, well, this, you can actually change the format that you want. You can have your own video. There's so many things that you can do. You can have your own language, and it's associated with an email campaign, right? So that let's say you want to have something that's in, I don't know, in Greek. I use that as an example because I know we have Italian, we have Spanish and so forth. But let's say you want to have a series of emails that are in Greek. You're taking the English one, you're translating them, and you kind of populating that email database, and the link that's associated with that email with the language of preference, again, that's what they're going to get. You don't have to wait for the company to do all of these if it's not there yet. You can actually do that. And there's so many other applications. Maybe that's not for you right now, but it might be, for someone else. The bottom line here, it's an added service. The last one here is a custom domain. I know Tammy uses it all the time, right? She used something like GotBackupPro.com. And she used that domain that she creates it and assigns it to the link that I was just telling you about a moment ago. And that's what she used to promote. So instead of promoting the GotBackup typical link that you receive, she promotes her domain, right? So again, that's something that's added on that you can have access to. So again, folks, at the end of the day, what's really important here is you understand that the timing is now, and it's a wonderful opportunity. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. So let's get started on how you can make some money starting today if you choose to. So there's 3 ways to earn. And the first one is called direct referral commission. And that is when you tell somebody about the service, they want to join, you'll make $20 if they pay for the monthly subscription, which is $9.97, as I mentioned. And so it's as simple as that. And you're not limited to the amount of people that you can bring into the company. You can bring hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, if you wanted to share that with that many people. So every single time it's a $20 commission. And then every month after that, you're going to make 25% of that $9.97. So example, 20 people. You get 20 people that got started with $9.97. You're going to make a $400 commission in that month if you do it in the qualifying month. And then every month after, this is the best part, you guys. Direct commission is fun, but it's the residual that is amazing. So you'll make every single month after that, you're guaranteed that $50 when that person's active for life.
And now the second way you earn an income, folks, is the matching check commission. Now, there is some updates that you're going to be receiving very soon. And it's very, 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 very exciting. And in this update, it's going to change the whole face of the income opportunity. But what I'm about to share with you right now is exactly the way this works at the moment. It's what we call matching check commission. What Tammy was telling you about was direct referral commission. Well, you have the opportunity to earn 25% on, as a matching check to call it, an income that your direct referral earning. For example, let's just say we're talking the example of Tammy where 20 business partner are earning, let's say an average of $200. Someone could be more, so it could be less, it could be zero. But let's say we summarize it an average of $200. Well, 25% of that, that's $50 per partner. So if you're looking at 20 times that, understand that it's not the reality. It's just an example so we can calculate for you, can quantify the kind of income we're talking about here, is that would be $1,000 per month, because you have 20 people that are earning about $200, 25%, $50 times 20. That's all it is. The third one, this is the team commission. And again, when we talk about the enhancement compensation plan that's coming, folks, it's going to blow your mind on how this is going to benefit you. But just understand the concept, because the concept on how this triggers doesn't really change. It's just a percentage on how this work will change based on some qualification. So what happens is we have a two-team structure. Okay. So I know that we used to call it a binary team, but it's going to be much, much better than that, right? Because a binary team, you only be paid based on what's happening on the left and on the right. What if you can get paid on the big leg, right? So that's what's coming. But just to understand the term here is that we have a two-team structure, a left side and a right side. And to trigger, okay, to trigger an income, it's very straightforward, is you need to have at least 4 people on your left and 2 people on your right. So you need to invite others to do this business. It's not just you about signing up and sing on knees and pray, God, please make me make. No, at the end of the day, God gives you an opportunity. Now you have to work on it, right? It's like when you plant a garden. Yes, we have the beautiful land that was provided to us, but we have to work the land. You understand, right? So there's a wonderful story. I just very quickly, I want to share this because it always stayed with me, right? There's this incredible man or person that has this gorgeous garden, and everybody was passing by every single day complimenting the man on, oh, God blessed you with such a beautiful garden. And the guy was smiling, and after a few people come by, someone says, God bless you with a beautiful, beautiful garden. And he says, absolutely, God blessed me with a beautiful land. I needed to work on the garden, right? So always remember that when you see someone that's earning big income or doing well, remember that work is behind that. That's my point in saying. And saying this, what's really important is you need to sponsor one person on your left and one person on your right to begin your business. That's what triggers an income for you in the team commission. Generally, in the network marketing company, when you look at the binary structure, which is what we're looking at the moment, they pay an average of 10% from the pay team. Now, if you do the math, right, there's 2 people on your right. 2 people, that $10 twice, that's $20. 10% is $2. Well, GotBackup has been paying up to between $3.50 to $4 per cycle. We're telling you enhanced compensation plan comes about. You're going to love this. But understand that to trigger a cycle, you need to have 6 people. It's a combination of your efforts and the people that are above you that have a common goal. So again, folks, I just went a little longer here, but understand that what's coming. It's so amazing, but just understand the basics. You start your business and you sponsor someone on your left, sponsor someone on your right, and then we will teach you the rest as you keep moving forward. And that's how you're going to do well with GotBackup. Tammy, how do we get started?
Yeah, you're probably on the edge of your seat. I know I get excited every time I see this because I can really see the vision and the future of this GotBackup storage at $20 one-time fee. This is exciting, you guys. If you've never been involved in network marketing, you may not know this, but other companies, you pay yearly for fees. This is a one-time forever, $20. And then you pay for monthly or you pay for yearly. You choose how you want to get started. Most people, honestly, they pay the full year up front. It's I think that you save 2 months worth of payments when you do it yearly. And most people like that set and forget.
I totally agree. I totally agree, Tammy. And here's the thing here, folks, is again, just so you have an idea, is if you start with GotBackup, right, with the core product, and you choose to enroll into the VIP right away, these are the prices. Okay. So $24.97 a month, or a year, around $250 per year. Again, I always use the year. I like to pay once a year, and then I just focus on building my business, right? And what's really cool is GotBackup will divide that in 12 months, so you get a commission every single month. It's such a beautiful opportunity. Now, we're all over the world, Tammy. I'm not sure if I have the most recent country right now, but you go ahead.
Yeah, I believe we're 138 countries. And the truth is, it's borderless. So you can build this business anywhere. And the moment somebody signs somebody up in a new country, it's going to be added. So you have no limits. A lot of companies have limits. So you have no limits with this. The world is our oyster. So make a difference in people's lives all around the world. Make money while you sleep.
I totally agree, Tammy. And you know, one of the very important element of building a business like this is what drives momentum. It's recognition and achievements, right? For the time being, what we have here is we have the recognition with the precious metals, the gem tiers, the diamond tiers, and the elite diamond tiers. And it's all based on income generated once you hit it one time. I look forward to when we have the new enhanced compensation plan, because it's based on qualification, and it's so amazing. But the point here, folks, at the end of the day, is what's important is to start your business. And as you're doing this, you're going to grow and grow and grow and evolve. And there's so much support. Back to you, Tammy.
Absolutely. Jump in, because the support is there. You've got the support from the person that brings you in. You have the support from the teams that's part of it. We have a mindset with GotBackup of one family, and doesn't matter who's part of whose team. We're here to support everybody to grow in this business. You've got your personal referral links. You've got your personal landing pages. You've got your email marketing system, which is in the back office for you to use. Marketing tools are phenomenal. You've got regular presentations like Wednesday night. We never miss Wednesday night with Joel, for those of you who can hit the time zones. If not, recordings are there. You've got today, you've got different languages, different countries are doing presentations right now. And you have trainings, you've got team trainings, you've got trainings every Saturday. For those of you who want to plug in tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm super excited because one of the ladies that Chris is going to recognize, who's always on the top of generating leads board, Esther, she's going to be being interviewed tomorrow. We're going to interview her on what is she doing to build her business. So powerful, so exciting.
Absolutely. Don't miss that. And folks, we have a product that everyone needs and a business that everyone can afford. Understand this and always remember the example that is often used. Dropbox has a clientele of around 700 million users. That's because they were kind of firsthand and creating a very efficient backup system that is seamless. Now we got backup. But what does GotBackup offers that nobody does? An income opportunity. We're in a blue ocean here, folks. And I know that a lot of people get confused and often they turn around and they try all different things. But I'm telling you, stay focused on this. Do not walk away from that, because it's like you walking away from having the opportunity to buy Bitcoin when it was worth $200-300. Now it's been reaching around 66,000 up to 75,000. Do you understand? It's all about timing. This is the time. There's going to be a lot of millionaires created in the next several years from now because of opportunities like these, folks. This is what I'm really, really, really excited about. And as we kind of end this presentation, I like to take this time to recognize some of the achievers for the week. Okay. So I know that we have this list here, folks. All you do is you log in to your back office of GotBackup, and you'll notice here when you go to your leaderboard, right? And then you can see here the top income commission earners. That's the top 10 talking for this week, right? So these are the folks here that have done very well. Again, we see here Irvin, Stone, Stone Evans, well done. Michael, well done. Andrea, Randy, awesome. Dr. Kwaku, which is Dr. KOA, as you know from. Richard, well done. The top all-time income earners. You can see here Curtis, you can see Noel, you can see Tammy, Richard, Randy, Robert. And folks, these are people that are showing up every day for work. Now, here's from Monday to Saturday, okay? From Monday to Saturday. So tomorrow is the last day for that week. And we have Salvatore, well done, #1, right? We have GotBackup, amazing deal. We see him every week, right? Andrea, Tim, Lawrence, we have Caroline, well done. We have Blanca, we have Renato, I'm sorry. We have Enrico and Elaine. So it's awesome. We're seeing the Italian community that are coming up. It's exciting. It's all really, really awesome. And here we have the weekly lead generated. We have Mike, we have Vita, again, Esther, always in the top 5. I think like for the last few times you were #1, right? We have Mr. Sarah Louise, well done. We have Nora, we have Mikhail, we have Lawrence, we have Ed, we have Larry, we have Roy. And folks, what's important here is to keep showing up. And don't worry about the folks that are on the top list right now, right? Just keep moving forward. Keep doing the work. I'm telling you, it will benefit you and your family for the rest of your life. And the one thing I would like to mention here is this, right? We have here all the social media area that you can actually take advantage of. So again, folks, take advantage of our Telegram group, take advantage of our Facebook group, right? So what's happening here is there's always going to be dream stealers. There's always going to be people that always see things from a negative point of view. Let them be. Let them do what they do best. That's fine. You keep moving forward. We know that the service is there. The service is fantastic. It's constantly evolving, and Tammy and I are super excited for you and for what's coming. So, folks, stay the course. Keep moving forward, and I'm telling you, you will absolutely benefit from some amazing rewards. Don't focus on the negative folks. Let them be. Let them do what they do. You focus and move forward. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you on Saturday tomorrow. We're going to be interviewing Esther. So you want to know how you get to the top list and constantly having leads, building your business. Well, Esther is going to be sharing with you. She's from Ghana, and I look forward to present to you what she does so you can learn from her. And we're going to be doing this from time to time, interviewing some successful leaders so you can learn from them. Everybody have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.